Mark Zuckerberg is really, really under fire. I wouldn't say under fire. I would say that they're paying close attention to him because, number one, when you get a certain level of resources, you have no privacy. But secondly, people want to know what kind of moves you're making, not just technology, not just when it comes to your finances, not just when it comes to your relationships. They want to know what life decisions that you're making because they start to get a little bit more spooked out. But he's allegedly building a bunker in Hawaii, an underground $100 million bunker in Hawaii. Take a look at what they're saying out here in these streets.
How many have seen The Last of Us in the zombie apocalypse? I mean, that's the first thing that comes to mind. I mean, it's at first, and second of all, Hawaii is obviously an island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. If there's something that really goes south, how long can you last without supplies?
That's where it takes me. You know, during the coronavirus pandemic lockdowns, people lost their minds.
Yeah.
After being at home for 6 months, and we still could go to the grocery store.
You could argue that people still lost their minds.
Right.
There's a hangover there.
And we still had the outside. We weren't literally in our homes without fresh air. So to me, I wonder how practical these truly are. And I get it. When you've got a lot of money, you can just say, well, it might not be practical, but we'll do it just in
but I mean,
case.
the question is, what do they know that we don't know, right? I mean, they're building these underground Is this just the natural human nature towards thinking that these are the end times, our times, the end
Call me
times?
cynical, but I think there's the only fear being played here by billionaires is FOMO, the fear of missing out. Like that billionaire has a new toy.
Yeah, my neighbor had a flat screen TV. I had it.
Right, it's like keeping up with the Joneses kind of mentality.
but the money piece is a powerful piece. And they want to live forever. And none of us are going to live forever.
Yeah.
And if you've got too much money, then you can go build
you should
a
put in
cryogenics.
And,
that
exactly.
They probably already got that.
All right, Steve, I want your take real quick.
Let me tell you something, bro. I don't think it has anything to do with living forever at all. I think that they be knowing stuff, or they're privy to certain information, or they're probably at the forefront of what's going to happen before it happens. They probably are the ones that's creating it. And so they're building in extra protections for themselves. And you're not going to sit here and tell me that the dude is building a $100 million underground bunker for no reason. Time Magazine went into this and Wired investigated it. And they said that they plan to build a 5,000 square foot underground shelter on their Hawaii ranch with its own energy, food supplies. They said that the plan is that the shelter's door will be made of metal and filled in with concrete, common in bunkers and bomb shelters. They went on to say that the bunker-like construction is just one part of a sprawling 1,400-acre compound, and planning documents obtained by Wired showed the partially completed compound is set to include more than a dozen buildings with at least 30 bedrooms and 30 bathrooms, including 2 standalone mansions. There's also plans for 11 tree houses as well as a fitness center, guest houses, and operations building. It's not clear from the reports and planning what the intent of the underground shelter is, and in response to questions from Time about the project and the purpose of the bunker, Brandy Holfeen-Barr, a spokesperson for Zuckerberg and Chan, noted that Kauai County encourages homeowners to build shelters and that the county is starting to offer residents a tax break for building hurricane-resistant safe rooms from 2 decades ago. I'm not going for it. You're not going to sell me on it. You're not going to sit here and tell me that they building these massive underground bunkers and shelters just because they're getting tax breaks from it. Nope. That's great spokesperson speak, but that don't fly with me. In other news, an Indianapolis Colts player, Andrew Ogletree, is basically suspended indefinitely, and he slammed his girlfriend, according to court documents, after getting into an argument with her after she accused him of cheating and she grabbed his phone. You can't make this up. Take a look, man.
Well, less than 24 hours after his arrest on felony domestic battery charges, Colts tight end Drew Ogletree has been placed on the NFL Commissioner's exempt list. That means he's not allowed to practice or attend any games. Both would be pretty difficult since Ogletree is still being held without bond at the Hendricks County Jail. The charges stem from an incident that happened the day after Christmas. According to court records we obtained, Ogletree's girlfriend told police that he body slammed her during an argument. As we reported last night, police say she and Ogletree began arguing after she accused him of cheating, broke his phone, and then attempted to hit him. Court documents go on to say that she told police he picked her up and then threw her down on her back. However, Ogletree claims he pushed her out of the way as she attempted to hit him, leading to those injuries. Now, being placed on the NFL commissioner's exempt list temporarily makes a player exempt from the counting against the 53-player active roster while investigations such as this one unfold. He is in his second year of his rookie contract and due to earn $915,000 next year and $1.1 million in 2025.
And one thing that you want to make sure that you don't do while you're in your rookie contract, trying to make sure that you get the biggest bag possible, is to be around somebody that you then either feel like you need to put your hands on, or to be around people that truly don't understand what your lifestyle is. Now, the question that I have to ask myself is, do she not know what the nature of most of these players are? If you're talking to anybody that is an NBA player, a high profile player, or anything like that, and they make a significant amount of money, ladies, just my question, because I'm not sure what happened. None of us knows what happens. It's a he said, she said. She said that he was cheating. I don't even think that he married, so I don't even know how he could be cheating. She grabbed his phone and then put her hands on him, and then he allegedly, according to her, picked her up and body slammed her. He said he just pushed her out of the way. For me, it's a no-go. You just going to have to go ahead and go on, especially if we ain't got no kids anyway. You could just get on out the house, and we ain't got to worry about it because I'm not fumbling no bags for you at all. But ladies, honestly, when y'all go after these high-profile guys that have a lot of visibility and is on an upswing and they make a decent amount of money, do you guys actually expect for them to be faithful to you? Don't worry about it. That's a conversation that we need to have on After Hours. And then last but not least, DJ Akademiks, who I detailed and documented last night on After Hours. It was a great show, and we're going to detail and document even more on Tuesday night. But tonight we're going to do the Anton Daniels channel. We're going to do the Hey Q show, and we're going to have a great time on it. But DJ Akademiks is under fire, and a lot of these feminists are even calling for DJ Akademiks cancellation. But DJ Akademiks is basically saying that his girlfriend reportedly stole at least $500,000 from his house and also had to leverage information against him in order to try to take advantage of him. He claimed that his former girlfriend, stole $500,000 in cash from his home. Now, first of all, a fool with money is soon parted from it. Why are you keeping $500,000, 50 guns, and all of this stuff inside of your household? Let me say that again. Why would anybody keep between $500,000 and $1 million in cash in their house for the girl to be able to steal in the first place? You know, she got to walk out with a whole duffel bag. Neither here nor there. We haven't gotten to that part of the story on After Hours yet. That's further of a dissection that we're going to do. While putting a woman on blast, he claimed that he used to have $1 million in cash at his house before his former partner, not wife, former partner reportedly stole half. Additionally, Act claimed that the woman would constantly try to peek in his emails in hopes of finding leverage of the content creator. He said, I could have had her locked up for 40 years. He ain't nothing but a simp. However, the commenters online weren't especially sympathetic after hearing Act's story, and they kept saying that he's giving off sucker energy, and they see why she did it. He said, you gave her the codes to your safe. What the F? Bro still took her back and ain't pressed charges. She up 40-0 on him. He goes on to say that, it's rumors that people were sleeping with her and all of this stuff. And it's a lot of things that's happening in his life. But to be honest with you, I just think that Akademiks is just a fool with money at this point. I don't think that he really understands the impacts of his decisions. I don't think he understands the fact that he's a 32-year-old dude that's a target for everybody, that he's crashing out, he's drinking Hennessy every day, he's hanging around hanger-ons that people don't really care for him. He has a bad friend group, and obviously he has no OGs to point him in the right direction to get him to do the thing that he's supposed to do. So I'm worried for Akademiks, honestly. I'm genuinely worried for Akademiks, and this is one of the reasons why you have to have character and you have to have structure, because character is the thing that's going to keep you as you become successful, and you're not going to be out here crashing out.